Hey guys, it's Morgan. I am here to show you my Weebly website. Let's get started. So down here is a picture of me and it talks about a little bit about my website. And then we go ahead and go up into the biography. And it just kind of talks about my life, gives you a little background story and who I am. And then there's some fun pictures, my fiance, and then there's me at Fred Meyer just having fun. And then this is when we were getting engaged. And there's me again at Fred Meyer just having some fun. And then I took my fiance on a plane ride. That was really fun. So just a little bit about myself. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the Word documents. I did post in here the embedded version and as well as just a file in case it didn't work for one of them. But in here it goes and talks about my my Word document. So it's kind of just showing it's kind of just showing in here when we use the snippet tool, and we got to learn about that. And then just creating folders, sending the email, using Word Online in the OneDrive, and then a little mini MLA essay and why that's important. And then I came down here and I made an announcement page for my second grade classroom. And then little announcements that'll go home in the kids' backpacks. And then here's a permission slip that I need from every single child's guardian to make sure that they can go. And then down here we have a weekly class schedule just to help kids stay on track. And then down here I have a lesson plan that I made, and it goes over the standards, and then the worksheets, and then preparation. So that was that part of it. And then we go back to my Weebly. And then, like I said as well, I do have a file down here in case the embedded tool doesn't work for you or your computer, just to give it a backup. And then we go to Excel assignments. This one was one of my favorite assignments. I actually really had fun. My fiance uses Excel, but I've never used it before, so it was kind of fun getting to explore it. Again, I do have the file down here and the embedded up here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the embedded. So this is when you're just kind of exploring the Excel, just going crazy, having fun with it. And then this one was a little fun too. That was the numbers. And then here is the fall parent-teacher conference schedule. So this is when we just meet up our kids, and then the times of the conferences and when the parents could come. And this is the curriculum breakdown. That was really fun for me because I never knew how to make a pie chart, so it was kind of interesting getting to learn how. And then we come down here. Oops. Where'd I go? There we go. The breakdown, and I thought it'd be fun to do a different type of pie chart. And then I did the tests, the quizzes, everything that I counted into my pie chart. So now we're going to go back to my Weebly, and we're going to go to PowerPoint assignments. And I remember I did this PowerPoint. It was really fun. I actually had a lot of fun. And this one, I did the file as well, and then I did the embed part. So let's take a quick look at this. So this is money math. It was just one of my projects that I had done. Second grade. And it shows the domain, the standard, and the objective. Prior knowledge, I put time to review, what the kids were supposed to know and what they had been taught previously. Refresher is just kind of what money values are. And then this is just the class practice. I would give them about five minutes to go through and pretty much understand what those equal out to. And then we were going to do a worksheet, pick groups of 4. We need to be respectful. I need 2 helpers to help me pass out coins and then the worksheet. And when you are done, turn your paper over and sit quietly, grab a book, do some other homework, draw anything you want, but just make sure you're quiet, and then we'll return all together after the worksheet's done. And then today we learned how to add coin values. We pretty much reviewed the coins and the values of the coins, and we learned today how to add coins together with their values. So now we're going to take an assessment through that, and then from there I want you guys to work independently, and you guys can use the coins. If you do not finish before recess, you guys can go ahead and turn it in to me and you can finish it later. And if you do finish, place it on my desk face down. Those are just some different learning tools you can go back to. Now we're going to go back to Weebly. And then my web quest. I thought this was super fun getting to do all this. So we're going to head on over. So here's my web quest. It's a welcome. For this I chose art, kindergarten through 2nd art. So there's my introduction. So I kind of tied it together with a do you like music? Do you like learning? Well, do you like learning about music? And then kind of grasped my kids and my teachers and my audience for this website in that way. And I made sure to put little quotes on every page because I think that quotes you get to see what other people feel about certain things such as music. Now we're going to go to the tasks. Now with this, I love that picture. I thought that was super cool. I really think it's really important to learn how to count beats in music because that's one of the foundations of getting kids to understand music. And then there's my quote again. Now the process, I chose 4 different assignments. One of them was a worksheet. Now the worksheet, it's kind of self-explanatory. I want my students to be able to understand how they can work individually so they can get a feel for what they already know. And as a teacher, you kind of want to do that as a pre-assessment just so then that way you can have what they learned before and then the assessment after to see what they learned within that whole period that you were teaching. The group activity, I want them to be able to learn how to work in groups. This is again, it is again a worksheet for kids to understand what the music notes are. And then we go down to participation, and I want my students to understand how to read and count beats on a music sheet as if they were just looking at a music sheet. So I thought this was a great opportunity for a group project because of the fact that they can lean on each other to see if one doesn't understand, they can kind of bounce ideas off of each other. Now for my final project, I know that they are kindergarten through 2nd graders, but I want them to create a poster showing me what they already learned. And that way they can kind of take it home and be able to share with their families about what they had learned. And in that part, I want them to work individually because, like I said, it's important to have a final project as to see what they learned within that whole time. And there's my quote again. And down here, I pasted the worksheet. I'll just go ahead and open one so we can kind of see. So there's that one worksheet. And that is the one that they are supposed to do independently. And then here is the music rhymes that they can work together and learn what they are. And then down here in participation, they can do the learning on that. And then the music notes. This is just another website to kind of help them with their poster. And then evaluation. This is how I would be grading them, kind of thing, and there's my quote up here. But this is how I'm grading them. The class is a total of 100 points, so if they can go ahead and do those, it would be awesome, and get that done. And then we go to the conclusion, and the conclusion is just kind of explaining that I hope you guys had fun learning how to do this. I hope that you guys learned a lot from it. And then there's my quote again. And then the teacher page in here, I thought that was really interesting. I have advice for teachers, and I hope that the kids will learn a lot from this, and I hope that teachers also bounce ideas off and they collaborate, because I know that's a very important aspect when you're teaching. My standards are right here. The credits are right here, and as well I did put the references down here because I wanted to make sure that I gave credit to where credit is due. And I really hope that they like this website. So now we're going to bounce back to Weebly. So there is the web quest. And then other examples, I remember we did the escape room PowerPoint this semester, and I had a ton of fun with this one because I got to learn so much. Let's see. So right here we researched that project because it focuses on teamwork, problem solving, and communication. Plus, who doesn't like a little fun mystery? I learned about when the program was launched, what I learned during my research, YouTube links that we can go through and look, what escape rooms do beyond this classroom, beyond the classroom. So that's kind of showing how you can take an escape room beyond the classroom. I thought that those were really good characteristics to my career and escape rooms. When you're in an escape room, you can have some challenges, but you got to get through them. And just like you'll have challenges as a teacher, but you always have to push through them. I learned the cost, and there are my references. So now we're going to go to the Screen-O-Matic, and this is my Screen-O-Matic, so I'll be posting this video right in here. I hope you guys really enjoyed my presentation, and I cannot wait to see what your guys' looks like. Thank you.